Hi everyone, it's Gary here with your Bluenose Bulletin for Tuesday, the 1st of October 2024. Very warm welcome to you all, and we've got loads of news to provide for you today coming out of the club. First of all, anyone that's been watching the Bluenose Bulletins here on Fourth Official's YouTube over the course of the last couple of months will have noticed we've been speaking a lot about the future of Ianis Hagi and the fact that he's been training with the B team for the last couple of months. But today, Rangers on their social media platforms published a picture of Ianis Hagi training back with the first team, and we've heard that there has now been an end to the standoff between the club and player. Now, you may remember Philippe Clement mentioning previously that Hagi was not viewed as a member of the first team due to a contract clause that was making it difficult for him to basically get back in after the club were unable to move him on during the summer transfer window. But there has now been a gentleman's agreement with all parties getting around the table to resolve the situation, and therefore Ianis Hagi has now returned back to first team training and will be available for the first team squad going ahead, although will not be available on Thursday night for the visit of Olympique Lyonnais to Ibrox in the Europa League, having obviously not been included in the Europa League squad. But he could well feature in the squad for Sunday's match with St Johnstone at Ibrox, and certainly the fact that he's been fit and involved with the B team. He's been involved with the Romanian national side over the course of the last couple of months. And I think given what we saw on Sunday with the match against Hibernian, there is obviously a big strain at the moment that's on the likes of Nadim Bayrami and Tom Lawrence to provide a bit of a creative spark, given the injuries that Rangers have got in wide areas with Rabbi Matondo and Oscar Cortez unavailable. So another attacking option with Ianis Hagi potentially being available certainly gives another person there that can potentially unlock some doors and provide some attacking flair to a side that was certainly lacking of it at the weekend. So good news there for all parties. It seems to be that Ianis Hagi's Rangers career is not over, and we will see him back in first team action in the not too distant future. Another player who very much is part of the furniture when it comes to the first team squad is Dujon Sterling, and today it was announced by the club that he has signed an extension to his Rangers contract, keeping him at the club now until 2028. Now, obviously, we've seen how versatile that Dujon Sterling can be, not only playing in his favoured right back position, but also been able to play left back. He's played centre half at times and all across the midfield area. And I think with James Tavernier's future very much being kind of up in the air in terms of his long-term future with the club, it may well be that Dujon Sterling nails down that position in the future going forward. But until then, will certainly continue to be a versatile player that can play all across the park, and is someone that very much appears to be a key player in Philippe Clement's plans, although not in a nailed down position. But yeah, good news for him and the club. An extended deal for Dujon Sterling, and we'll see what happens with regards to him. I firmly expect him to be in the starting lineup for that Lyon game on Thursday night, and loads of coverage ahead of that game coming up here on the Fourth Official, both on our Patreon channel and here on YouTube. In terms of other bits of news coming out of the club, yet again, more fixtures rearranged for television. This time, the trip to Dundee that was originally scheduled for the 2nd of November now is being rescheduled due to obviously Rangers being through to the semi-finals of the Premier Sports Cup. That game will now be played on the 9th of January. That's going to be a Thursday night. So set your diaries for that one. Rangers against St Johnstone. that was planned for Saturday, the 11th of January, has now been moved to Sunday, January the 12th. Due to the Europa League game being played on the 9th of January. And also Premier Sports have updated one of their games, which is going to be played now. So yet again, another fixture going to be on a late Sunday kickoff at home. That is going to be the Hearts game on Sunday, November 10th. Will now have a 5 p.m. kickoff. The Aberdeen game on Wednesday, the 30th of October, will also be shown live on TV. That's been picked up by Sky Sports and will now have an 8 p.m. kickoff as opposed to 7:45 that was there. And we've got a couple of games also live on Sky in December, starting with the St Johnstone game on the 1st of December. That will be a 12 o'clock kickoff. And then the Ross County game the following week, also a 12 o'clock kickoff. That's on the 8th of December. So, yep, few changes to your diary. Obviously, this Sunday's match with St Johnstone is going to be played at the very inconvenient time of 8 p.m. Due to the Great Scottish Run that's being held in the Glasgow City Centre in the morning of this Sunday. And today it's been confirmed by SPT that the Glasgow subway will close as normal at 6 p.m. So if the subway is your normal mode of transport to get you in and out of Ibrox, then you will need to make alternate arrangements for this Sunday's match with St Johnstone. The game is being shown live by Premier Sports. If you're unable to make the match, certainly Seek Sub will be available as well for season ticket holders. But yeah, certainly expect the crowd on Sunday evening to be affected due to that 8 p.m. kickoff. And yeah, the subway not being open, far from ideal. But yeah, I think we're all expecting that to be the case. And now with the Hearts game having a 5 p.m. kickoff now in a few weeks' time, yet again that raises a question around transport links in and out of these games being played on a Sunday. Yet again, that one will be on Premier Sports as well if you can't make it along to the match. A couple of things to direct you towards on the fourth official over the course of the next few days. Tonight, special pod dropped on our Patreon channel with myself and Mitch, looking at all the behind the scenes workings of the Rangers board and the ongoing search for a new CEO and the battle between John Gilligan and Dave King. So check that one out if you're a Patreon subscriber. That will be shown on our YouTube channel later on in the week. But yeah, if you're a member of the Patreon network, you can get that one now. Coming up next week, we will have the first episode of our Greatest Rangers Strikers series here on the YouTube channel. So loads of stuff coming up here on the fourth official. We'll keep you up to date with everything. As always, a big thank you to you all for watching. I'll speak to you next time. Goodbye.